Hi everyone, Jan Fursden here. Just wanted to visit with you a little bit and show you what I found yesterday at one of my favorite places to go to. It's in Huntsville, Alabama. It's called Packard's Antique Mall, and it is amazing. I go there about at least twice a year. I try not to go more often than that because I spend too much money, but the prices are fabulous, and I have never come away empty-handed. And I know that's a shock to some of you, especially my husband. But I just wanted to share what I'd found, and it was so relaxing. I love to go there. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and it's just kind of like a walk down memory lane. And as luck would have it, they had a lot of things that I've been flirting with a sewing journal, flirting with the notion of creating a sewing journal. There, that kind of clarified that. Anyway, look at all these wonderful, wonderful things. Bakelite buttons. Is that not cool? And these are on the original tag. And I got a small piece of tatting. I love tatting. I think it's so pretty. And then there's another bit there. It's not tatting, but it's pretty. And then I got this piece here. I've cut it off. It was on a bit of embroidery, or not embroidery. What do you call it? Well, anyway, whatever it was. I cut it off because it was not in great shape. But I actually bought it for the lovely trim on it. It was like $1. Oh, and this is so sweet. Look at this. It's a bird. Let me see if I can. That's sweet. And they had some amazing buttons. Look at this. It's a brass button. And it has a floral design. I just love them. And here's another piece that's on its original card. I love the ones on their original cards. Oh, let's see. We had some clear glass ones for $1. I mean, no, I'm sorry. These are plastic ones. There's some plastic ones and some glass ones. I love them. I'm not quite sure. I keep collecting them, but I don't want to use them. I just keep looking at them, so I don't know. But they're lovely. And had some beautiful blue ones. And some turquoise. Now, my husband would say, what is the difference in the color of turquoise and blue? They look the same to me. Well, it's okay. Here's some beautiful metal ones. There's a little drum. There's a train. Let's see what else. If I can do this one-handed. Of course not. Anyway, quite lovely. And I thought, the drum is so sweet. It's a little, I guess, child's button. Well, I got these. I'm not sure what they're for, but I thought they'd look cool on a journal. Two of those. Oh, and look at this. Spools. These old spools. And I'm starting to make tassels for journals. So I thought this would be beautiful on a tassel for a sewing journal. How cool is that? And then we have some vintage buttons. I have a lot of these, but I use them a lot. A couple of years back, I bought this container. I was going through the entire mall, and I was looking for mother of pearl buttons. Couldn't find any. The last aisle, the very last aisle, my mom was with me, and I think I shrieked. She was like, "What's wrong?" There was this huge jar. I'm not kidding. It was at least a 3 or 4 pound jar. It was huge. And it was full of mother of pearl buttons. Antique, vintage, combination, nothing new in there. It was full. And I have used it and used it and used it. And I mean, the thing, it stood about, oh goodness, about 14 inches tall, and it had about a 7-inch diameter. It was a massive jar. $20. And that's probably why I shrieked, because I was so amazed. But I have used them and used them. And so now whenever I find them, here's some more. These are just, they're vintage. I love them, especially when they have the thread still in them. There's one there. It looks like it does. I just think that's so cool. So anytime I see them at these good prices, I just grab them. Isn't that beautiful? They had more, but these, I picked out the prettiest ones because I couldn't get everything. Well, I could do, but I wasn't supposed to. And there's some beautiful green. And there's some more green. But anyway, I had a wonderful time. Ah, here we go. Antique glass buttons. I collect glass and plastic. $1. Can you imagine that? I mean, you can't beat those prices. I love going there. It takes me about 2.5 hours to go through all of the mall, the antique mall, all of these stalls and things. There's these are plastic, but vintage, $2. I mean, hello, you can't beat that. And then I got this 2 yards for $1, and it's really pretty. And I think I got all they had. That might be on some gifts. And then I got this piece. They had some others, but this was the prettiest. And it had 8 feet on there. I love the fact that it's old. And then, I don't know if this is going to bore y'all or not, but I got about 30 what do you call these? Not postcards. Duh. I'm a little slow this morning. What can I say? But it was amazing. They were like $1 a piece. So I'm just going to flip through here real quick. Like I said, you might be bored. Beautiful historical places, and just, I want to start using them more. Got some really cool ones in here. And that one's sweet. I love that one. Some are antique, 1900s, 1906, 1908. Some are from the 40s and 50s. Some are from the 60s. It was just really, I enjoy it. Oh, and looking through them, it took me forever. I went down this, it was on the last aisle again. Something about that last aisle. And I refused to go to it first. It's sort of like I'm waiting in anticipation to get to the last aisle, because I know there will be a surprise there for me. And there usually is. And I get there, and I think that I was beginning to feel a little odd. It was like, okay, they probably wonder if I'm not back here loading my pockets or something, because I've been here so long. It's like, where did the lady go? She went down this aisle, and we haven't seen her since. And I didn't even come close to looking at all of the cards. I mean, not even close. This one vendor, it's mostly postcards, and it's just really cool to be able to see these old Pennsylvania superhighway. Wouldn't it be nice if they were like that now? Empty. Look at the traffic. Oh my goodness, the traffic. There's 3 cars. Yikes. Aren't these cool? I mean, I just love them. Historical places. What a cool beach. Love that swimsuit. I mean, are we talking fancy or what? This is beautiful. I love that scene. And then this one. And I think that's about it. This reminds me, though, of something that I have recently done. Years ago, I think it was 2014 or 2012. Anyway, I can't remember. Isabel was, what, 10 at the time? So 12 years ago. And her mom, my oldest daughter, Laura, took us to Rome. And we had a wonderful trip. It was a difficult trip, though, because it was in August and they don't have air conditioning and it was hot. But we survived. And I took a lot of fabulous pictures. And of course, they've just been, stuck away somewhere all this time. And then finally, it dawned on me the other day, I was looking at the scrapbook and thinking, wow, that would make a really cool picture for a journal. I thought, well, hello, you have the originals, dear. You just have to go and find them. So I did just that. I found them, and now I just have to print them. But my printer has died. I bought a new one and ended up taking it back. So I am on the hunt for a fabulous printing printer. And when I say fabulous, I want something that's really top of the line. I want something that, after it prints, you just look at it and say, wow. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if I can afford that or not, but I'm going to try. So anyway, that's what's going on here. We're back from a trip oh goodness gracious. We went to Panama and Colombia, Costa Rica, and then the islands of Aruba and Curacao. It was myself and my husband and my husband's they're cousins, but they're basically like sister and brother. Marion and Gary, they just flew back to England. We missed you guys. But we had a wonderful, wonderful trip and did a lot of cool things. And have I gotten pictures out to anybody? No, of course not. That would be entirely too organized. So I'd rather sit in here and play with my little pretties and, work in my studio. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's Friday. It's a little overcast, but it's not terribly cold. It's chilly, but it's not terribly cold. So I'll take it. It's lovely as far as I'm concerned. You all have a blessed day, a blessed week. Take good care and may God bless. Bye-bye.